Doctors and nurses at the KHMH formed a line in front of the hospital's entrance to pay respect to the late Dr. Fernando Cuellar. He lost his battle to blood cancer in April while seeking medical attention in the U.S. This morning, a funeral procession carrying an urn with Dr. Cuellar's remains passed in front of the hospital, where his former colleagues bade him farewell. Dr. Cuellar's immediate relatives were there to greet the hospital's staff. His son, Sean Cuellar, shared a few words.
It's beautiful to see all these people here. I would never gauge the amount of people or the level of impact that he has had on this country. But by just seeing these people's faces out here, you begin to realize how much he meant to Belize and how much he cared for his work. Extremely thankful. Even if it's just a simple message, it means so much. So much.
Dr. Cuellar began his career at the Old Belize City Hospital on Eve Street. His last posting at the KHMH was in early 2002 as a member of the board of directors. Cuellar's friend and former colleague, now Chief Executive Officer at KHMHA, Nurse Chandra Cancino, found it important to be present for the procession today.
As you are aware, Dr. Cuellar was larger than life, and he really was a part of the medical community everywhere in the country. And he spent many years at Carl Huchner in several capacities as well. He was our emergency medicine, head of emergency medicine. Then he was the director of medical services. And so he served at Carl Huchner in many capacities, and even up until this year, early this year, he was helping us to cover shifts at the intensive care unit when we needed. And so he was always serving, always helping. And so it was very important for the medical community here at Carl Huchner who may not have the opportunity to go to the church to bid him farewell.
CEO Cancino became overwhelmed with emotions while speaking about the impact Dr. Cuellar had on her life as a healthcare provider.
Dr. Cuellar was somebody that I considered my friend. He was one of the few persons that used to check on me when I got this job, always asking how I was doing. And so it's personal and it's professional. And I'm glad that we all got the opportunity to say goodbye.
After leaving the KHMH, the procession headed over to the Belize Medical Associates on St. Thomas Street. Dr. Cuellar worked at the private healthcare facility for the last 23 years of his life. There, his former colleagues also gathered to bid him a final farewell. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.